Hi everyone, the Mature Simmer here. So, did change one thing since last time. I found a new release of a real company mod. If nothing else, you can see that the company names are much better rendered and so forth, but they also cover a lot more companies in the game. So I think at this point, we're not going to have any game companies showing up. But other than that, everything's the same. So I'm going to take this freight market job, pretty good euros per kilometer. So we're going to go ahead and do this.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so we're here in Brussels. The biggest challenge we've got, however, is that we have to, first off, let me see where we've got to go. Oh, are we at the... We might have to pick up right here, so before I pull away again, I'm thinking our load is right here. And it is, in fact.
Ready to roll.
Alright, so let's go pick this up. And we'll get ourselves moving along here. Just 187 kilometers, I believe. So it should be pretty basic.
Drive safe.
So let's see. Alright, so we're towing... Well, they're on a trailer, actually, so unlike the way we do them in the States, an American Truck Simulator was a little easier there. So I'm going to turn left to discover this Iveco anyway. Okay, well, it made me do it either way, so that's good.
Never mind.
All right.
I'll find a new route.
It just told me to turn left. I don't understand, but okay.
Keep left, and then turn left.
So, reset. Whoops.
Turn left.
Alright, so I think we're going to be here. Alright.
Keep
Here
left,
we go.
and then turn left. Turn left.
So, we'll stay to
Keep
the
left.
left side here. There we go. Alright, so I'm trying to determine 2 hours, 43 minutes till we get there, 207 kilometers. But we have to rest in an hour, so I'm going to have to likely find someplace to rest. But we'll see what our options are. Yeah, that sign is not, that lemon sign is not in English, so I don't know specifically what it says.
Keep right.
Whoa.
And then turn right.
Well, that's problematic. I'm going to assume that would be bad if I hit that,
Turn
so
right.
I'm not going to try it.
Keep left.
Alright. And then we go to
Keep right.
Brussels
And then turn
/
right.
Luxembourg.
Turn right.
So yeah, the giant high-rise electric tower in the middle of the road, probably somewhat unexpected.
Keep left.
Alright, there we go, 276 euros from Sabrina. Excellent. I think that's almost enough to make our loan payment all by itself. But I will continue on. It's interesting, they were both labeled R0. So Not quite sure if it just changes its direction or what was happening. So I'm hoping somewhere near the border, maybe it will let me rest. That might be the simplest thing, because then I don't need to kind of go anywhere. Just trying to stay in my lane.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Alright. So back in Flanders. Looks like we need to go this way. I assume, obviously, go right, because left
right, and then
goes nowhere,
right.
and we're not able to go left. The other truck could have gone that way, but we see Luxembourg. Alright, there we go. Perfect timing, because we're down to 45 minutes. But that'll work. That'll work wonderfully. I probably should have had my proper turn signal on. Silly me. Luckily, he didn't run into us. Didn't hold it against me. I assume now, there we go, we're going to be Provence to Brabant Wallon. But we'll exit here. I'm going to go ahead and fill up some fuel, because we are at 77%. So just that way we don't have to worry about it later, since we have the convenience. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. Okay, 2.04 euros. So yeah, this will not help, but alright. And according to this, we should be able to park here, I assume by the bench, so I'm sure I have to kind of get in the space a little bit. There we go. Alright, 32 minutes till we needed to stop. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, bright and early. So we do have a relatively short sleep cycle on these, and again, we also only have 9 hours of time we can drive, so it's a little more challenging in Euro Truck to assure we drive during the day all the time. But at this point, we've got about 2 hours, so we'll probably still get there before the sun rises. But that will not be a bad thing. We'll at least be able to deliver the trucks. And whoops, I do have to slow down. I can't go as fast as I was before. So wasn't speeding yet, so that's good. Alright, he's where I need to be, I believe, because I'm sure this just exits.
Keep left.
Yep, it does. So, I'll go over here, because I think I will pass him, but Verhoeven, I'm thinking, is what that is. It said Belgium. Sounds more Dutch, like Netherlands, but don't know. And then we shall go ahead and keep going. We're about 100 kilometers away, a little bit more, but probably by the time I stop explaining where we're at, we'll be right there. So, Nice tall bridge there. Looks like we're on a nice tall bridge, so there's definitely some elevation difference here between the three roadways. So, yeah, the challenge now, obviously, is we're kind of driving amongst the same set of cities, which I suppose is not abnormal. Some of it is certainly being driven by the fact that I'm trying to make sure I make enough money to get our loan covered. So I can't just suddenly say, well, I want to expand a bit, and so I'm going to take something significantly less, because it can drop pretty quickly to about half the pay, like 50% less, where, you know, drop to like 0.7 euros or something. And that's a big difference, obviously. Whoa! Sorry, I was looking at... I had to mute the microphone for a second. I was looking at that button and then suddenly realized I was nearly on the guardrail. Luckily that didn't happen, because again, this being our truck, it's all our repair. And since I've already been letting money flow out,
Straight on.
I'd prefer that not happen again. Alright, so 4:30 in the morning on Saturday. It was a bit bumpy there. Kind of even came through my force feedback steering wheel. Kind of jolted me a little. But looks like, yeah, we'll have to go here. And then this, I think, this might be the border, finally. And that would have obviously been way too far to stop, so clearly I didn't understand how far away I was from Luxembourg. But I think that sign there you go, truck stop 24/7. But that's just a rest area, no gas, so we actually had a pretty good set of luck there to be able to get what we did. But the challenge is, yeah, with the fuel, between what I made from Sabrina and myself, we're like barely going to cover my fuel expense. So, as I said, this could get really interesting, because I have a little bit of a cushion to try to kind of understand what I need to be doing to get my expenses going, but I'm wondering if I'm able to effectively operate with such short runs, or if that's actually going to be losing me money. So clearly if we, you know, fall below 80,000, we'll know we're going in the wrong direction. But there is the border, finally. So now we are in Luxembourg. There you go. It even tells us on the pop-up little display notice. And I'm assuming we exit here. Though there's probably a couple exits.
And then exit right.
Okay. That's a bit confusing.
Exit right.
Okay. We'll do that. As I said, a bit confusing.
Turn left.
And then I forget exactly where we were going, because we left from Rabin, or Rabin. Alright, there's the flag. So, it looks like somewhere where we have been in town. Oh, we might actually be taking it straight to the Volvo dealer. That's right, I do vaguely remember Volvo, so... If we hadn't discovered the Volvo dealer here, we would be now. I don't know if those are really Volvo trucks, but... Oh, they are. Volvo Globetrotter. That's actually quite neat that we're taking the appropriate things. Oh.
Go straight on.
Thought for sure we'd make it. But I guess not. But it's right there. Just past the light. A little bit of a road segment discovery that we hadn't had, so that all works out pretty nicely. There we go. Just make sure everybody's doing what they should be doing. That light is now red too, so we'll be stuck there.
Get ready to turn right.
But, alright, so I see our delivery
Turn
point right there.
And then turn right.
So that is where they want it. That is where we'll take it. So we'll probably turn left when we pull in so that we can then just be aligning appropriately. Almost turn
right.
too sharply. But yeah, I think if I just
Here we are. Safe and sound.
kind of go this way. Oh, where'd I hit? Did I hit the fence? Really? Well, that's not good. Alright. So we need to head back. There don't appear to be any cars, so I think we're okay. Yes, I know the truck dealer's closed. I'm not coming here to buy a truck, so yay for me, right? Alright. Having a bit more of a challenge here, so let me switch to my normal view. I was trying to be fancy and thought maybe I could at least get close, and I got closer, but I certainly didn't get close enough. But this is a short enough trailer that I think we should be able to do this relatively smoothly. So there we go. Get ourselves lined up a little bit this way. It was almost more just the way I was looking at things than anything else. But that should get us where we need to be. There we go. Alright, 214 kilometers. Still skill rank 1, 331 experience points. So, go ahead and continue, still at level 6. If I can find something relatively short, I might be able to do it. Alright, this one is interesting, but it's 17 minutes, and we're not at DSV, we're at Volvo, and so it's highly likely we would not get there in time and it would expire. So, and there's nothing else at DSV, other than these things, so I'd rather not run into that. So, this is a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead, because this also gets us to Paris, which is an interesting thing. Alright. So we've got almost 7 hours till we have to rest. Again, I don't know if it's going to have me go left, right, or otherwise here.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I just need you to tell me where to go.
Turn left.
There we go. Okay. Nothing there. So, and at this point, I mean, we might have made it, because this Max Bogle is right up there with, but we'll see. It's 5:30 in the morning, 5:31, because it's like, I think if we get stuck at lights and stuff like that, I think it's just gonna
get ready to turn left.
Take time away, and it would have been very disappointing.
Turn left, and then keep left.
Because the other thing I can do, because again, this is just the contract, if I think I can make it, I can drive over to DSV. and you know, and do that and try to grab it. So let's see.
Keep left and then turn left.
Because this one is around longer, and that
Find
one's a
new
little bit shorter of a
Keep left
delivery
and
as
then
well.
turn left.
So I'm gonna.
Turn left.
I'd prefer that one. I just didn't think I could get there in time, but this is actually looking like we might make it. So, and if we don't, we can always go back. Although, wow, look at that line of trucks.
Reroute.
Hopefully they'll be cleared up if we need those.
Make a U-turn.
This is an interesting place, but yeah, it actually only took us about 5 minutes here. I think it's sitting right there in front of us. There it is, 10 minutes, we made it. So we're gonna take this.
Here we go.
All right, someone else will get that other load, I'm sure. I mean, it is worth a bit more, but this is worth more per kilometer. So this should actually be our best option. So, plus, you know, hauling those train parts. What's not to love about that? Oh, we can go out that way too. Nice. All right. Yeah, because I can usually back into the trailer just using my mirrors. It's just bagging into the dock is a bit more challenging. I'm not that good at that. All right.
Let's go.
So again, reset our trip meter. 288 kilometers, 3 hours 48 minutes, so we certainly have plenty of time. This is more of the main road, so I'm going to go this way, and we'll see which way it tells us we need to go.
Keep right and then turn right.
Okay. And hopefully it won't say resetting or whatever.
Turn right.
Okay. So we aren't going up wherever that is. Try not to go too far so that I can't see the light. Yeah, I didn't see if I slept, if any of my drivers had gone ahead and done something different. So what I may do is I may actually leave my drivers to extend their distance and really kind of do that to begin with, and then start getting different load types, because that way they'll be making you know, good money for every delivery at least. It might take them a few days, but they should be getting significantly more. Or maybe I'll have one go for distance and one not. I don't know. Let's see.
Turn right.
See what I decide. And I may not like have them max everything out, but the challenge is because of the experience and how little we get. It just takes a long time. It takes 5 or 6 loads before we are able to actually you know, level up at this point, just at level 6. So I think I need to be at like 30. There we go. I always want to say GPS. My cruise control was not turning on. All right, there we go. 213 euros from Robert. So a good thing there. You know, but the reality is we're probably just going to make a little bit, you know, maybe 1,000 euros a day between everything, and, you know, then have to pay whatever the 250 euros for the loan. So we're not going to be growing money very quickly, which again means we're not going to be adding trucks or drivers very quickly either. Alright, so moving along very well. We can now speed up, though. We've got that lemon that we don't know what it means. But yes, at this point, 3 hours, 15 minutes to get there, 6 hours till we need to rest, so we'll be able to make this delivery as well. 249 kilometers and counting. But we're going into areas that we've not been in before, which is also important. Oops, I'm kind of all over the place. So, yeah. Not a bad run. And we will cross 1,000 kilometers on our truck, finally, after this trip, or during this trip, because we're going to be about 100 kilometers over. We're going to be at around 1,100.
Go straight on.
So, but we're going to Lille, France, which will be nice. But then we're just heading toward England. I kind of want to start heading east because there's just more land there. But right now it just hasn't worked out. So yeah, the one thing I don't know on the real companies is does it make a significant change on the trucks? I assume it doesn't. But they somewhat mentioned almost like it might. So I'm not sure if it does or not. But at a minimum, I'm certainly liking how things appear. Just there seems to be just a limited set of companies, however, in the area I'm in. Alright, so we are now, I guess that means we're leaving Namur. And then at this point, I think we're still in Belgium? I'm not quite sure. Or France. Are we in France already? I don't know. It's a big interchange coming up. You can see it on the mini-map.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left.
Didn't realize there was only one. I thought there were two. Had the microphone muted, sorry. Should be good now, though, hopefully. If I'm not, you're not hearing me. But we've gone around this way, obviously. It's one of the two ways we've gone through this lovely interchange before. It's like Liège is over to the east. But, yeah, we're trying to climb up the hill here. Obviously, that's requiring some effort on our truck's part. But, yeah, Scott Lee, or whatever that truck ahead of us is. So, that's a long way around to get over here and start going this way. Whoa. Don't know why he slowed down like that, but he did. Interesting water tower. Alright. I assume we just keep going straight at this point, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Because I think that is what gets us into France. Because I think right now we're in the Netherlands or Germany. I don't know. I don't know where we're at. I'm terrible with my geography currently here. I mean, it's not that I don't understand European geography to some degree, but when I'm just seeing a segment of road, and it's more the flags that I'm struggling with. So on Sim Dashboard, I can see the flags at the border, but I can't tell what I'm looking at is frankly what is happening. So but now we're in a new space, so we haven't gone this far, which was part of what was interesting with the route this was going to take me on, as I knew I was getting into spaces I'd not been in before. So we need to move over to the left, and then we're going to need to move over to the left yet again, and I guess yet again. So, looks like a rest area if I needed it, but I don't. It's nice that we kind of got the whole, both sides discovered. We don't have to drive all over to get through it. But we're getting close. I see Lille on the map. We're going to need to exit coming up here. So, there you go. You can see that. Whoa. It said keep left. I just wasn't listening. I saw Lille and was like, I need to move over. But... Alright, there's France. See, but I think it's Germany that we're coming out of, but... There we go. Whoa. What are they doing? That's interesting.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I think this is where I go.
Turn right.
I don't know if there's multiple places or not. Looks like it stays 90 on the ramp, so I will let it do that. That is good.
Keep left.
Alright. Some sort of... probably a dealership over there. But yeah, Netto, Saab. So definitely industries I've not seen before. Michelin. So this real companies thing's definitely changing some things. And so there'll be companies I don't know, because they're not well known here in the US too. So I think that A company that was in that building is one I'm not as familiar with. Alright, keep right. So we're gonna head this way. Looks like they maybe made some changes here. Either that, but my map on my Sim dashboard isn't working very well. Looks like I'm floating in space right now.
Keep left.
Alright, so now I want to keep left, huh? So we're not going to Lille Center, I guess. We're going somewhere else. Now, are we going to speed up, or are we not? We're probably not, so I should probably slow down so I don't get in trouble, because we are near a city now. I did see our drop-off point somewhere. So I guess we are going to Lille Center, but we're going from a different place.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I think I heard like a siren or something. That was weird.
Exit right.
But yes, we're down to 12 kilometers, and there we go. So we're going around here. And we might
Keep
have...
left, and then turn left.
Whoops. So
Turn left.
we should be able to go by that, what I assume is a recruiting station, when we leave town later. Alright, Lille discovered. There's DHL, which I think
Keep
was
right,
not in
and
the
then turn right.
mix.
Turn right.
And then we're headed to wherever we're headed. I don't know that I know that company offhand. Can't make out the logo. It's pretty tiny on the mini-map. So no, it actually looks like on my sim dashboard, like it isn't different. It's just somehow things didn't work the way they should. So, like I said, my arrow is kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Get ready
But
to turn right. Turn right.
all right. And where? Okay, so we go there. So we'll do the same thing, but we'll try not to clip
It's
the
all over
fence
there.
this time. But there's where we need to be. So do that. Oh, 93 euros. Not a big trip, but oop, she leveled up. It's good stuff. We probably should take a look, make sure that we're doing the right thing. But yeah, Waberer's Optimum Solution is where we're at, huh? I'm thinking this is not good. I turned too sharply. Didn't mean to. I just missteered is what I did. So I think this will work. It's going to be close. So then I need to go pretty sharp and then straighten out. Alright, we'll just make it a bit better, because clearly I'm not doing that very well. Alright. So let's see. Go this way. Goodness. That's better. Although, it's like I cut too much. I don't understand. Maybe it's because of the quick turning radius. I'm like overcompensating or something. I don't know why it's blinking. I'm thinking it's a little glitch with the overlay on the trailers or something. Alright. So there we are. Don't know why this place needs train axles, but it gets them. So, 437, did we make it? I think just short. Wow. So we're still a level 6 enthusiast. Alright, so I'm going to change Robert to long distance. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, because at this point, they're not a very high level, and if I start rotating it around, it's going to take so many points to get to the next space. It's just going to be bad. So yeah, I think I want to get up to 4. Half tempted to go up to 5. I don't know that I need deliveries anywhere right away, but it's tempting, because you can see the percent reward goes up too, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so that's where we're at. Still sitting in level 6, but we're slowly chugging away. We've only made one loan payment. Again, 257 per day. So if you recall, usually it's noon that we were paying, so the next time we will definitely be making another loan payment. I will see you then.